Christians and my fellow believer here, thank you for the comment, and I understand the confusion. Now, you say that God, you asked the question, does God predestine or has foreknowledge? He has both. Now, first of all, let me clear up the distinction between the two. Predestination means that God, before the foundation of the earth, in all eternity, has preordained, predestined everything to happen that will happen, including the salvation or the rejection, the salvation or the condemnation of every single individual. God has predestined their destiny. That's what that means. You may not like it, but that's what that means. God has determined beforehand who shall be saved and who shall not be. Now, what foreknowledge means? Foreknowledge is different than what most people characterize it. Foreknowledge is not just looking down the corridors of time, seeing what someone will do, and then making a predestination call based on what God sees in the future. That's not how it works, because God determines the future. It's not that he just sees the future. He sees what he sees because he is the one who ordered it. He decreed it. That's how he knows. So God's foreknowledge is based on what he knows already in advance of what happens, not what he sees and not how he responds to what he sees in the future. But foreknowledge carries with it the connotation of being loved beforehand. Knowledge or know, knowledge means to know. To know. When Jesus rejects the unsaved on Judgment Day, he says, "Depart from me, you workers of iniquity, because I never knew you." He did not have foreknowledge about them. In other words, he did not love them beforehand. This is hard. This is hard, but it has to be said. Jesus does tell them in Matthew 7, "I never knew you." But yet Jesus says, "I know what's in all men. I know all men. I don't need to be counseled about men." But foreknowledge means that God set his affections upon his elect before creation. And as for God being responsible for evil, God is never responsible for evil. But God manages evil. He allowed it to remain, and for whatever reason that glorifies him, but he manages it. He overrides it. He governs it. His providence, his divine providence, manages evil to bring about his perfect and glorious ends, whatever they may be. And we must trust him to do what is right, as he always has and always will.